what we published here, which, they share the book here, which hopefully it catches the light, um, which, I'm super proud of, and looks and feels good. And it's our second book. Do you think there is less of a space for this type of work in England, in America, of your experience, than what we see now is, large collections of single poems, right? That sometimes have a
Mm.
rich narrative arc. Sometimes they're just collections of great poems. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that or there's no craft in that either. Um, but are we seeing less and less of this epic poem?
I think it is something we tend to. It does feel very unfashionable, and this when My Name Is Swan comes out, Simon Armitage is bringing out his translation of the Epic of Gilgamesh. So contemporary poets do wrestle with kind of translations or reworkings of ancient epics, but we tend to leave the epic in the past, and I think a lot of that is that it can be seen as being sort of quite overblown. But I mean, I think there are kind of modern epics, Ginsberg's Howl, for example, even 100 years ago, which is probably a short period in poetic history. The Wasteland is kind of where it sort of started for me. In the 80s, we had in the UK a poem that really made an impact, and a poet who died fairly recently, a poet called Tony Harrison, who wrote, I would say, epic poetry.